Hey everyone, happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. So I am changing things up a little bit this week. Our reading is from Monday, July 4th until Sunday, July 10th. So, America was a country that was born on the 4th of July because that's when we declared our independence. So a lot of its qualities are congruent with, because that's sun sign energy of Cancer. So there's a lot of emotions at any given time. There are a lot of really heartfelt communications. And then sometimes when that strong, passionate energy is more polarized, sometimes we get what we have going on. So definitely some prayers for our country, America, to fulfill her divine purpose and be the beacon that she was intended to be for freedom. And anytime we see things going on that are challenging, we can invoke the violet flame of Saint Germain to burn off some of the things that are in the way of America fulfilling her destiny. I remember when I was small, before I understood about all of these things, reading about American history. And I'll never forget, I was in 3rd grade the first time I really was reading and had a strong connection to the story of the American Revolution. And we were reading specifically about the winter at Valley Forge and the American soldiers who at that time had no shoes. And I'll never forget being able to connect energetically, and I could feel that. I didn't have the words at the time, being a 3rd grader and not understanding a lot of what was going on for me, but I could really feel what it was like for those people to persevere and to continue to fight for the freedoms that we enjoy today. So I don't take that lightly, because I've literally felt it. And so I am so grateful for what those people did for us. So I have your messages here for the week, and at the end of the message, I have 4 archangels to assist you this week. So be thinking about if you resonate with the message for Archangel number 1, Archangel number 2, Archangel number 3, or Archangel number 4. So I will give you those messages additionally for your support this week at the end. And this week I was inspired to use the Sandra Ann Taylor Energy and Spirit Oracle deck. This deck has just such a soft energy, and normally I like to have my cards all laid out by the time I start the video, because if any of you have seen me read in person, they just fly all over the place. And this deck was like, no, we don't want to do that, because I'm shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, nothing's flying out. And so I connected with the deck and I said, what's going on? We don't want you to do that. So just literally I'm shuffling and whoop, a card falls out, and I'm moving part of the deck and the card falls out. It wants to be handled a lot more gently. So it seems like we're going to have a little bit softer of a message when it's time to use these cards. And definitely this week there's a lot of soft but also strong energy that is with us this week. And so today is Monday the 4th of July, and our card for the day is the Healing Heart, love, acceptance, and romance. But what I really noticed was just how golden this heart was. And so one of the things is whether however we vote, however we think politically wise, today we're all Americans. And this day has the ability to join our heart energy in a way that really helps us to refocus on our purpose collectively and individually. This is really helping us focus internally as well on what is the joy of your heart, what lights your heart up and turns it into this beacon it was intended to be. Tomorrow's energy, the card came out reversed. So beneath the surface came out reversed. And so the larger part of the iceberg. And so tomorrow, Tuesday, July 5th, it's going to be a lot easier to see just exactly what some of the pitfalls are. It's going to become evident some of the interpersonal issues that we've had going on in some of the relationships around us, what has been the barriers. There may even be some hidden information information, people that you didn't realize that you couldn't trust. Like there's going to be some things kind of come to the surface, just like this glacier type thing that has iceberg that has whoop, and more of the hidden information is going to really float to the surface. But also some of the hidden information about our own patterns, the way that our own self-communication impacts us, there's going to be a lot of hidden information coming to the surface on Tuesday. Wednesday, the energy is so beautiful, and the card for the day is creation and soul expressions and something new. And so when I'm looking at this card, I was just drawn, there's a lot of yellow this week, which is gold, Christ consciousness, and solar plexus energy, our personal power. And this week is going to be a lot about using our power, but our female energy version of that. So I'll get more into that when I get to Saturday. But you'll notice that behind her, pushing her forward, it is a lot of this personal power. But if you notice what she's doing with that is she's watering her flowers. She's literally watering her flowers with this gold energy. And so what she's doing is her personal power has created this opportunity for her, a business, having a new baby, a new partnership, whatever the project is that you personally are working on, your personal power has gotten you to the point, but now you are more giving gratitude and taking care and continuing to cultivate this opportunity and really watering it, like you're feeding this opportunity, you're nurturing it, you're really taking care of it. So Thursday is a day to nurture the projects that your energy has brought into creation and just delighting in the growth. Like if you see how big her smile is as she's looking at her daisies, like she is just completely filled with joy at those 4 daisies and how big they've gotten. And so Thursday is a great day to review what gains your personal power has brought to you and how far along this project has come. So Friday, our journey guide comes on the scene, travel and change of location, it says. And so if you notice this undertone of gold in this card too, and so what I really was noticing is how people were traveling. There was places all over the world, but also the hot air balloons were so bright to me. And so Friday is a day to continue to contemplate the things and the places and whatnot that you've always wanted to do. Have you always wanted to take a hot air balloon ride? Have you always wanted to go to Australia? Have you always wanted to, whatever it is, you fill in the blank, ask for your guides on Friday to show you the way to make this possible. Ask for them to make it easy. God delights in us being able to go all over the place and enjoy things because we are so receptive when we are in fun mode to information and really then turning around and using this to inspire others. So ask your journey guides to help you to get to the places you've always wanted to see and have the experiences in your life. One of my teachers some time ago said that if it inspires you, it's for you. So if you see somebody else that's gone someplace or done something that's really like, I have to do that, it isn't because they have something you don't. It's because you've written it into your plan for your life too. So ask your guides to help you figure out if necessary or just lay it out for you so that you can get there. Saturday, nope. That was Thursday, excuse me. So Thursday is all about your journey guide and figuring out what's next in your life and the things you'd like to try. Friday is about asking Archangel Zadkiel for help with self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. And so this is a day of really reflecting. So like Archangel Jeremiah has been in and out of our readings for months, right? Lots of life review, lots of how did you like the outcome of that? Lots of like hammering on us about what are you doing that's creating all this fiasco that you keep complaining about. Just as guilty as everybody else. But Archangel Zadkiel says no. How can you be more gentle with yourself? You've really looked at the tough patterns and the rough edges of it. How can you soften and be more gentle? Invite Archangel Zadkiel to come in and help gentle up that self-talk, to help you be more gentle and kind and less judgmental with yourself. Ask Archangel Zadkiel to help you make peace with yourself and work towards loving self-talk. And if you notice, he's got that yellow flower pressed over his heart in a very sensitive fashion. So how can you use your personal power in a softer way towards yourself, instead of you need to get your ass up and get and you're trying to motivate yourself with such toxic self-talk? He's asking us to allow him to come and help us to propel ourselves forward in a new way that is far more powerful than we expect, with self-kindness. And so this again is further echoed in our message for Saturday, which is about sensitivity and strength. And so you see there's a blacksmith anvil there, and there's an angel feather over top of it. So as I drew this card, I could literally hear the blacksmith just pounding on this metal, pound, pound, pound. And when they are working to make metal stronger, they'll melt it and fold it back over and pound, pound, pound. Then they'll heat it up, they'll stretch it again, they'll layer it back over, pound, pound, pound. Spirit is saying you've done the pounding work. It's time to stop pounding yourself. Stop looking to strengthen yourself in this way, because you're as strong as you need to be. Now is the time to turn to your flexibility, because we are this balance of strength and flexibility. And now it's time to turn to our flexibility to get us through this next period of time. So, boy, I thought I was going to be at this and such. I thought I was going to have this much money in the bank. I thought I was going to be able to do this or do that. Flexibility. Flexible in our timelines, flexibility with how we see ourselves, flexibility with how we see others. Now is the time to turn to our greatest strength, which is flexibility. All right, so now if you had, that is your messages from the week from our energy and spirit oracle cards. Thank you to all of the guides and guards and spirits that came to help with that message. And I have your 4 archangels for the week. So angel number 1, hello from heaven again. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So you can ask Archangel Azrael to come and show you a sign that your loved one is okay. But also, greater than this, I feel like there's a strong connection for us this week. So one of the things that you can do when you are having a tough time is you can ask for your ancestors to help you with a particular strength that they had. So today I'm going to be planting some potatoes in sacks. So I could call on my grandparents or someone else in my ancestral line and ask Archangel Azrael to help me with their wisdom for how they grew things so effectively in their garden. So that's definitely something that Archangel Azrael can assist with. Now this one is also Archangel Azrael is coming for you also if you have angel number 2. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart heal. And what is here but this golden crown? And so he is bringing information and he's bringing comfort. Like I see him putting the golden crown on your head to give you a new vantage point. So sometimes there is, when someone passes, we have guilt and shame about how that went. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have spent more time with that person. I should have written down what they said, because, well, now that wisdom is gone. Wisdom is never gone. Anytime you ask for it, you can connect with your higher power and ask to be reminded of what is it that I need to do in order to be effective with this project. But Archangel Azrael is bringing you this message of comfort, and he is bringing this download for you should you request it and say, yes, Archangel Azrael, I choose to have the download of information that you have for me, as well as the comfort from my lost loved one who is currently in heaven. If you have Archangel number 3, you have Archangel Gabrielle. And Archangel Gabrielle has got her energy focused with her wand, and this too is a time of more writing, and I feel like there's some automatic writing. If you have not done automatic writing, there's lots of videos on YouTube, but the gist is that you say your prayers, you put white light around, ask for the highest and best information, and you can write out like in a journal or a notebook paper what your question is, and then just allow the information to flow through you unattached to what it is, and then go back and read what your message is from Spirit. If you have Archangel number 4, then you have Archangel Ariel. And Archangel Ariel is here to help us have the financial abundance we need in order to carry out our divine purposes. She has a real gentle pink energy about her, and she's here to say your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So if there is the expense of a class that you're looking to cover, if there is the gas that you need to get to work in order to fulfill your divine purpose, no job is too big and no job is too small for Archangel Ariel to make sure that you are provided for. So those are your messages for the week, and I hope you have a great week. Again, happy birthday to America, and take good care, everyone.